Hello, welcome to Linkify Certified Associate Program, or also known as LCA Program, the first step in mastering Linkify. In this program, we will cover the basics of Wi-Fi marketing platform, advantages, usual network setup, supported devices, access points, controllers, how to create portals, how to create flows, and many more. Who's excited about this? Well, I am, so let's begin. So just a brief discussion about our company. AV System has a worldwide presence. Our headquarters is located at Krakow, Poland, and it was founded in the year of 2006. Linkify is just one of the product line of AV System. We have other products also, like device management, IoT, and subscriber management. Currently, we have 130 plus employees, and 80% of it are software and network engineers, because we are very focused on bringing the latest technology or state of the art, and a lot of our customers are telcos such as Vodafone, Orange, T-Mobile, Telefonica. Also, we have the ISP or the Internet Service Providers like the T2, Masmovil, and we have the enterprise such as PGE, Millennium, Wi-Fi. Now that you have a little bit of idea about our company, let's jump to what is Linkify. Well, basically, Linkify can be deployed in two different ways. First is the cloud-based solution, and the second one is the on-premise solution. However, usually we're recommending our clients to deploy it using the cloud-based solution, as it's easy to manage, easy to configure, and also it is cheaper than on-premise solution. Aside from that, Linkify is a perfect tool for you and your clients to manage the guest Wi-Fi access and introduce the value-added services into Wi-Fi environments. And it is hosted in Google Server located in Singapore. And it is a combination of guest Wi-Fi management. You can create dynamic captive portals, create different flows, analytics. So once you already collected your user's information, it will be stored in Linkify database. Then, marketing. Since you already collected your user's information such as email, SMS, you can send them different campaigns. And lastly, of course, our own location-based engine. In our LBS, you don't need any third-party location-based services. It is fully functional without the use of any third-party location engines such as vSpot. Let's talk about our location-based services or LBS. Our location engine is giving information about people who are not only logged in, who are not necessarily logged in. We are detecting Wi-Fi signals from all devices within an area. Good thing about Linkify is that compared to other competitors, we have our own location engine. This allows us to have better accuracy for up to 3 meter indoors and 5 meter outdoors, and have lower latency around 2 to 3 seconds. There are two types of LBS. First is the presence, and the second is the location. Let's talk about the presence mode. Presence mode is usually for smaller venues like cafes or restaurants. It provides information about customers' presence in a venue, but not their exact location. Usually, you just need at least one access point in using this kind of mode. Next one is the location mode. Location mode is for larger venues such as shopping mall, train stations, and so on. It provides information about customers' approximate or precise location. And you need at least 4 access points on the same floor to use this kind of mode. Take note that not all of the access points or controllers can be used in configuring the LBS. There are just a few devices that can be used in LBS. Samples are Aruba, Altai, CamView, 4IPNet, Roku with controller, Cisco with WLC, and also the Meraki. But take note that Meraki is used for presence mode only. It can't be used for location mode. I just want to emphasize again the location mode AT placement. that there should be at least 4 access points needed in the same floor. Usually, there should be one AP for 15 meters by 15 meters. Aside from that, APs should be placed in a way that they create a polygon of APs that work together to detect end-user device Wi-Fi signal. So in a room, there should be, for example, 4 access ports in each corner that should work in a closed polygon. Remember, this is just a suggestion. We still need to do an actual testing or actual site testing, calibration, and environmental factors. Please also take note that calibration is optional. If you want to have a better accuracy, you can go to calibration. With LBS, you can get all of these features, such as heat map, device mapper, the area's ranking, and also the area statistics. You can also get this dashboard pane that provides numerous information about your end clients. As you can see, localized, it means that customers with enabled Wi-Fi whose approximate position is known, while the associated, customers with devices that send at least one request to a Wi-Fi network. The request is sent either by navigating to any website and being redirected to a captive portal or through mobile apps that constantly send requests to the internet. And for the login or the log, customers that went through the whole login process. The heat map. Heat map is to show you the popular places in your venue. And generally, this allows you to see where the most bit crowded areas in every floor. The device mapper. You can track single customer here and observe the route they take through your venue. You can see all of the devices and their location, so all of the pink dots represents a device. Area statistics. You can browse the statistics of an area inside a venue. In this sample mall, they divided the mall in different areas, like the atrium, food court, corridor, forum, rotunda, parking. We can see the statistics for that particular area. Lastly, we have the area ranking. This shows which areas on every floor are the most popular. You can view ranking by visit count, density, or even visit length. Another feature for LBS is indoor navigation. It is like you have indoor ways in a venue. This feature is a web browser based only. You don't need any third-party application to install. It is now easier to go from where you are and where you want to go. Plus, this is real-time calculation. For our simple business model, we do not charge for each tenant. We charge for per access point per year only. So we have 4 different packages or 4 different licenses. First one is the basic. What you can get for basic is a dashboard, the captive portal page builder, and also the statistics. Second one is the plus. Plus license is what you can get for the basic. Added is the multi-tenancy and also the marketing campaigns. The third one is the Pro Lite. Pro Lite is with location engine, but it is only presence mode, which is for smaller venues, that provides information about customers' presence in a venue, but not their exact location. The fourth one is the Pro, with location engine as well, but location mode, which is for larger venues that provides information about customers' approximate or precise location. So overall, after you got the overview of Linkify, I want to mention again that these are the areas that we are good at, because you will see Linkify is good for public areas like retails, change, transportation, and also the publics. Basically, where you have people and you want to understand who they are, this is the market we are targeting. Let's talk about telco business model ideas. Telcos, MSPs, or even ISPs can bundle their internet service to end customers such as malls, restaurants, hotels, and many more. Telcos can do white labeling. They can manage clients' platform, or they can even resell Linkify account directly to end client. Telcos can create their own captive portals, attach different login methods such as social medias, forms or questionnaires, tokens, CAPTCHA, and so on. And once they collected the user's information, they can create marketing campaigns to improve or back up marketing or operations decisions. Because in Linkify, you can see statistics, such as, for example, rush hour. You can see which is the best day or the worst day. Telcos can work with advertising agency as well. Using the captive portals, you can sell ads space, attach images, image sliders, videos, and with this, you can share revenues based on ads impressions and clicks that I'll be talking in the next slide. Advertisement can be seen before or after user login. It is up to you to decide. Like what I've said in the previous slide, ads can be image sliders, video that can be uploaded or from YouTube, also questionnaire or survey. Aside from that, captive portals and landing page can be defined according to the time of the day condition. By this time of the day condition, you can easily see how many people connect to Wi-Fi. Like for example, you set 10 a.m., there are usually 100 people who connect to Wi-Fi. And at 2 p.m., there are usually 200 people who connect to Wi-Fi. By this, you can charge them for higher during peak season or peak hour. In this example, I set two different time range. First is 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and the second one is 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You can see, we can attach image and videos from YouTube. You can see how many clicks or the impressions of this video and image. In Linkify ad server section, you can see the impressions report. What you attach in the captive portal, such as image and videos, can be seen in this report. First is the image. You can see how many impressions for the McDo image and for the Starbucks image, and also how many clicks for these images. By clicking the action button, you can see the detailed setting of this advertisement image, which is the McDo Chili Cheese Double Burger image. You can view it by day, by week, or by months as well. You can export the statistics that you can get here. You can view the impressions, the clicks, the impressions click-through rate, and of course, the impressions over time. You can also understand the view rate and impressions for each video advertisement you attach in the captive portal. You can see the impressions, the view, the average watch time, or the total watch time. Again, by clicking the action button, you can see the detailed statistics. You can view it by day, by weeks, or by months. And you can also export this data. You can see the impressions, the views, who viewed in full, views over time, the average watch time, and also the total watch time. You can also understand your client preferences, because in the captive portals, you can attach questionnaires, forms, or even the surveys. Like for the example, we attach a couple of questions. We ask for the clients what they would like to see more in our menu, which is your favorite burger, and how would they rate our service. Using this survey, you can improve your restaurant. You can analyze how your clients think about your product. As for the service rate, users who will give low rating, you can send them an email to make things right. You can send them a coupon for their next visit. Participation rate. In participation rate, you can see which sub-organization or branches is the most popular. Aside from that, you can use these charts to quickly scan sub-organizations' profitability. Like say for example, a shopping mall that has 10 different branches. You can see which shop is the most visited and which is the least. Using this chart, you can analyze that maybe one of our branch needs a check to see why our results are so poor in shop J, which has 61 users only. Or perhaps a shop which is shop A with the best result. You can introduce some great offers that can be spread to other malls from shop B to Shop J. Marketing campaigns. There are 5 different types of campaigns. One of these is the location-based campaign. This will be sent to customers in a selected area in your venue. Let's say, for example, in a mall, there are different shops like Shop A, Shop B, or Shop C. So when you go to Shop A, you'll be automatically receive a promotion. But remember, location-based campaign can be used in pro license only. Next is the page flow or the flow. In this feature, you and your clients can create their own login mind map with unlimited possibilities. In the login flow builder, this is how you want user to connect to the Wi-Fi or to the network. Now let's move to some of the deployment of Linkify. First one is Park Cafe. Park Cafe established in 2004. It is now one of the most mature brands in the Phnom Penh food industry, with 14 venues ready to serve coffee and famous Cambodian Khoi Thugs to local customers as well as frequent business class visitors. With plans to open as many as 100 places until 2025, Park Cafe found itself in need of various management tools, one of which being Wi-Fi value-added services. One of the main challenges for a restaurant or cafe is to drive customers to your door and catch their attention. First thing people expect from a cafe is of course coffee, good quality food and beverages. However, our common sense is the key differentiator between a modern cafe and an old-fashioned one is most definitely Wi-Fi access. The second challenge was the need of a powerful marketing tool that would go hand in hand with Park Cafe's bold expansion strategy. Creating a tailor-made restaurant marketing strategy is crucial to increasing awareness and customer loyalty. Gathering intelligence about guests and their preferences can turn into an ace up your sleeve that will put you ahead of the competition. That's why we decided to offer Park Cafe its all-around marketing and Wi-Fi management platform, Linkify. With nearly 700 people using Park Cafe's Wi-Fi daily, intelligent Wi-Fi management seemed obvious to be the first step that would harness the great business potential of a restaurant chain. Linkify enables the creation of customized captive portals with various logging in methods, including social media, token, questionnaire, phone number, or a confirmation email. A simple drag-and-drop editor allows for easy construction of such captive portals that can be furnished with various multimedia advertisements, welcoming messages, and many more. Next is the Poznania. Poznania is one of the most modern and multifunctional shopping centers in Europe. A major challenge was to enable access to fully connect with their customers every day. To achieve that, it was necessary to collect data about behavior of thousands of customers at once, analyze it, and approach customers without being pushy. Poznania already had a great internet infrastructure, providing a constant and high-speed internet connection and 300 access points located around the venue. Therefore, the significant challenge was to exploit this infrastructure even more efficiently to create a solution that works without any problems with any number of access points. That's why we introduced to Poznania the two components, Linkify and the LBS. With LBS, that is Smart Wi-Fi solution for detecting and locating Wi-Fi embedded devices, it aggregates data collected by access points about Wi-Fi and devices, RSI, in real time and presents the data in a form of Wi-Fi user routes and heat maps. It is also an analytic tool that provides real-time and historic statistics on unique and regular clients, such as a number of localized and logged clients as well as clients within a Wi-Fi range. Linkify is a public Wi-Fi management solution and a powerful Wi-Fi marketing platform. By logging in through a branded captive portal, customers are granted access to Wi-Fi and Linkify redirects them to set URL page. Linkify also segments customers by their demographics and triggered personalized marketing campaigns based on their behavior in a venue. LBS and Linkify combined enabled geofencing and advanced proximity marketing. Knowing the exact location of single customers, they allow to send not only personalized but also location-based messages in real time. That includes sending push notifications with the best offers once customers pass a specific store, sending welcome messages when they return, and navigating them to an exact place of their wish. Next, we have the Ocean. Ocean is an international retail group founded in 1961. In Poland, the first store opened in 1996, and since then, it was opened 78 hypermarkets around the country and has welcomed more than 140 million customers. What Ocean needed the most was a customized login flow to offer customers two ways of using free Wi-Fi, time-limited and unlimited, but in exchange for contact data. This meant that the Wi-Fi solution had to enable creating various captive portals, setting landing pages, and storing the collected data. A second challenge was a promotion of free Wi-Fi. As people usually do their shopping in a great rush, it was necessary to attract their attention to the fact that now they can use Wi-Fi while shopping. Additionally, it would be useful if the solution included analytics about customers' online behavior. The gathered data could contribute to further improvements of the provided services. That's why, as a solution, we introduced to Ocean, of course, Linkify. It is a public Wi-Fi management solution and a powerful Wi-Fi marketing platform. It gives a possibility to design a captive portal, choose a way of logging into Wi-Fi for social media, or a questionnaire, and set a landing page. Being also an advanced analytic platform, Linkify offers time-aware analytics and provides insights into users' online behavior. It presents KPIs of clients' loyalty, their involvement, and preferences. In order to promote Wi-Fi in the stores, Ocean decided to run a promotional campaign that took place in 3 hypermarkets. Ocean created and Linkify a special captive portal offering customers 10% shopping discount in exchange for logging into unlimited Wi-Fi, leaving their email addresses. The promotion lasted 1 weekend, and in that period, customers were informed about the offer through the radio broadcast in the store, posters, shelf stoppers near the cash desk, and addendum. Network architecture. This is the usual setup of Linkify in a cloud-based solution. Normally, you just need to configure an access point or controller. Settings that you need to configure are radio server, make sure that it is configured correctly in Asia server, hotspot, and also the WLAN settings. Firewall is optional, but if you have firewall, please make sure that ports 1812, that is for authentication, and 1830, that is for accounting, are open. If 1812 is blocked, users won't be able to redirect from the captive portal. And if 1813 is blocked, you can see statistics you collected to your users in Linkify database. And of course, switch is optional as well. But if you have a lot of access points, let's say you have more than 10 of access points, for example, it is better to use a switch. Any switch will do. Remember that not all of the devices, access points, or controllers can be used in Linkify. Good thing is, major brands are integrated already in Linkify, such as Ruckus, Aruba, and also Cisco. Please take note also that not all of the compatible devices can be used in configuring location-based services or LBS. Compatible devices for LBS are only Ruckus, Aruba, Altai, Cambium, 4IPNet, and Meraki, but Meraki can be used in presence mode only. Linkify platform. Now, let me show you how exactly it looks like, how easy to use our platform, that even non-technical persons can configure it. In order to access Linkify in Asia server, you just need this URL, asia.linkify.com. As for the credentials, you just need to type your username and also the password that the admin gave to you. So what I've said from the previous slide, Linkify is composed of connect, understand, and engage part. First, we're starting with connecting the clients. How do you manage them? For example, you have a telco client that have a coffee shop and clients. The first thing about managing their clients is that we have a very good multi-tenancy feature. So it is very easy for telco to manage all of their end clients. So we'll just go here, portal management, structure, and organizations. You can add unlimited organizations. There's no limit. Let's say, for example, I want to add another organization under the coffee shop. I will just click this one. It will be blue highlighted, and I will just click add new organization. Let's say branch 2. Just simply type branch 2 in the name field and then just click save. And it will be automatically added under the coffee shop. One of the most important things you need to remember is that this organization works like your parent and your child level. You should remember that any configuration you do to the parent level, which is the coffee shop, will be inherited by the child level or the sub-organizations you create under the coffee shop. Also, the child level might be your client. Branch 1, branch 2, they can see every configuration you made on the parent level, which is the coffee shop. If you want to delete an organization, you just need to click which organization you want to delete. Let's say, for example, you want to delete branch 2. Just click branch 2. It will be blue highlighted. Click the 3 dots or the options and click delete. If you're 100% sure to delete this organization, just type the branch name or the organization name. Aside from creating an organization, you can also create users in different organizations. It is still unlimited. Please take note that this user is user credentials for the platform, not for the captive portal. You can specify what is the permission you want for this user. For example, a company has a technical person that will manage or monitor the platform. So he will be needing a full access to this platform. And if you have a manager that just want to monitor or just curious about what's going on to the platform, you can give him a read-only account. To do this, just click the branch or the organization you want to add a user. For example, branch 1, and then click create new user. On the settings section, you just need to type the username, password, and email address. Once you click next, you will be redirected to roles and permission section. In this part, you can specify what is the permission you want for this user. So since this is just a manager user that just want to monitor or just curious about what's going on to the portal, you can just give him or her a read-only account. You can just enable read-only Wi-Fi statistics. And then, by enabling this one, you're just giving him a permission about the dashboard and also the reporting. And for example, if this is a technical guy, you can give him a full access to the portal. You can just enable all of the settings in this permission. For example, menu, API, others like this API access, and so on. But since this is a manager user, let's enable the read-only account. Click next and click save. Now, let's use this My Manager user in Linkify platform. Here, I just type My Manager in the username, password as the default password. As soon as you click the login button, you will be prompted to change your password right away. Remember that this is a manager user, and what we only gave to this account or third list user is just the dashboard and also the reporting. So the main idea of this part is that we want to show to you that it's easy to manage Linkify. You can create all these different organizations. You can give different permission settings. Let me add another branch under Copy Shop. I'll just click Copy Shop and add new organization, which is branch 2. And click Save. Please take note also that, for example, somebody in the branch 1 organization won't be able to see anything from branch 2 organization because they are in different organization. So everything that you configured in branch 1, like for example, portals, flows, SSID, won't be able to see from branch 2. And please remember, like what I've said, any configuration you do to the upper level, which is the Copy Shop, will be inherited by the sub-organization, which is the branch 1, branch 2, and so forth. Aside from creating organizations and users, under the structure, you can also add devices in this section. You can add unlimited devices in every organization. Let's say, for example, I want to add an access point under branch 2 organization. I will just click branch 2 and click add new device. In the device type, you will see all of the integrated devices in Linkify. Let's say, for example, I want to use MikroTik. In the AP name field, I will just type in the MAC address of this device. Let's say, for example, other fields are optional. You can just click Save, and it will be automatically added under branch 2 organization. So we already saw the multi-tenancy feature. Now, I want to show to you the captive portal. How to create portals, flows, and also SSIDs. To do that, just go to User Enrollment, then User Journey, then click Portal. If you want to add another portal or a new portal, just click the Create New or the plus button and type any name in the name field. Everything here is like drag and drop. It is user-friendly. Like what I've said, even non-technical person can configure this one. First, I want to show you how to add background. Just click the General Configuration, Portal Look, and here, you can add solid color. You can adjust what color you want. Also, you can put an image. It can be uploaded or it can be external URL. Let's say, for example, I want to add an image. Aside from adding background, you can also add different multimedias such as text, image, videos, and also image titles. Let's say, for example, I want to use text. Just drag and drop to the builder and type any text you want. You can change the font style, the font size, the color, the alignment, and also it can be bold, italic, or underline. You can also insert an hyperlink to this text. Let's say, for example, you want to redirect your users once they click the word coffee shop. You can type your website here. Let's say, for example, and hit save. Now, let's put a logo. Again, it can be uploaded or it can be from external URL. You can change where do you want to put this image. It can be top or it can be at the bottom. Here, collect image statistics. By default, this is disabled. But if you want to collect the image statistics of this image, you can view the clicks and impressions of this image. Just enable this one. You can select the background of this image. As for the spacing, you can resize the image. Let's say, for example, I want to resize it to make it smaller. You can also adjust the border settings. Also, you can put an video. It can be uploaded or it can be from external URL or YouTube, for example. Let's use YouTube, for example. Just paste the video URL in the video URL field. Same as the image, you can also collect the video statistics of the video you attach to the portal. You can just simply enable this one, and every time the user watch the video, click the video, you can see it under the ad server section. For video settings, you can enable whether if you want to autoplay the video, mute, or you can hide or unhide the controls like the play, pause, next, or the previous. You can change the background, also the sizing like for the image, and also the border setting. Aside from that, you can enforce your users to watch the video first before logging in. You can go to General Configuration, Add Display, enable the Set Minimal Duration. In the display time, you can enforce your users to watch the video for specified time, like for example, 5 seconds before logging in, or it can also be full video. For example, you want to specify time by 10 seconds. You can change the alignment of the text. You can see here, it can be left, center, or it can be right. For advertisement counter, you can change the text here. Lastly, you can put an image slider. You can put as many as you want image in the image slider. Again, it can be uploaded or it can be from external URL. For the example, let's just upload 3 images. On the image settings, interval time is how fast the transition is. Let's say, for example, let's make it 2 seconds. Similar to image, you can also collect the image slider by simply clicking the Enable button. You can also change the background, the spacing if you want to resize the picture, and also the border settings. Let's just put a simple submit button and preview this one. by clicking the preview at the top. Here, as you can see, I can click the submit button as you need to watch the video for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, submit button will be enabled. If you want to delete a certain component, you just need to click this 3 button and click delete. Aside from that, we have different login methods. First one is the form or the questionnaire. We have also user registration, username, password or the user login. It can be email and then password as well. CAPTCHA, token or voucher, and also the email verification. Let's use the form or the questionnaire. Here, you will be redirected to the form for you to create or select if you have. There are 2 types of questionnaire or forms. First is the user profile related. This is tied to statistics under the reporting. Meaning, if you use these questions, you can see it underneath the statistics. Meaning, when you go to reporting, the statistics, then raw data, you will see directly the answers of the users. Like say for example, their email, phone, gender, address, age, or date of birth right here in the raw data or statistics. On the other hand, we also have create your own. If you want to create your own questions, like for example, survey, ratings, and so on, you can see the results here. User enrollment, user journey, and then the form section. You just need to select the form that you created and click the option and see the results. So this is the difference between the 2 different questions. Again, user profile related is tied to statistics, while the create your own, you will see the result under the form section. In the user profile related, mainly these are the basic information you can get for the user. You can use the first name, gender for example, phone number. You can make this required or not. As for the create your own, you can create your own question using single choice, multiple choice, drop down, short answer, paragraph, or even read. Let's say for example, I want to use the drop down. And I will ask, what is your age? Again, we can enable whether if it's required or not. In the answer options, you can type here the answers for your questions. And if you're done, you can just click save, select, and it will be automatically added in the copy portal builder. You can adjust the color of the questionnaire, the accents, and also the error message. The background, you can make it transparent as well. The spacing, of course, and also the border settings. Aside from these login methods, we also have in the multi-step login the phone number verification, payment plans, and also the PMS. Currently, we're integrated into 2 different SMS gateways, namely 42 and Twilio. So you can buy the credits from them. If you have our own SMS, we can also do integration, but with some integration costs. Also, we have the social media as your login method. You can use the Facebook, Google, Instagram, Twitter, VContact, Kakao, Line, LinkedIn, or even Microsoft. You just need to drag and drop it to the builder. Aside from this, you can also put a custom code. Let's say, for example, I will use a line. Since I removed the video, let's disable first the add display function and preview this one. This is the mobile mode, and this is your desktop mode. If you're not satisfied with the layout of your desktop mode in Linkify, you can also modify it as well. You can just simply go to the Add Desktop mode, click this one. It will be redirected to change the layout for the desktop mode. You can adjust the size, adjust the logo, and if you preview this one, this is now your desktop mode, and this is your mobile mode. And you can just click close. Another feature that we have is the flow. With this, you and your clients can create their own login mind map with unlimited possibilities. So here, the page flow or the flow, this is how you want your users connect to your network. To add, just click this one. In creating the flow, you can start it by attaching portal, internet access, or even a condition. If you choose portal, when the users connect to the SSID, they will be redirected to a portal that you created. Then, if you choose internet access, when the user connects to the SSID, they will gain internet access right away. But of course, we are not recommending this because you are using Linkify to collect your users' information. And lastly, you can choose also condition. This enables you to personalize the flow, and you have several options available. You can use age, the form or the questionnaire, it can be gender, it can be phone number, roaming user is equivalent to new and returning user, time of the day, and also the verified user. Let's create a portal first, which is the basic one. Just click the portal. Click the portal that we've created a while ago. Here, you can attach another portal. It can be internet or it can be condition. First, for example, I want to attach it into internet access. In the network parameters, you will need to set the time limit, and the rest are optional, like the idle timeout, upload-download speed, and upload and download data limit. Let's say, for example, I want this to make it 1 hour, and then just click save. As for the landing page, you can choose whether it's portal or it can be a website. But for the example, let's use website. And click add. If you want your social media login method, like for the Facebook and Google, same as the questionnaire or the submit button, into 1 hour time limit, you can just connect it by clicking the connect mode and click into the internet access. So again, once the user connect to the SSID, they will see this captive portal, the Costa Coffee captive portal. If they click the submit button or the questionnaire, they will have internet access of 1 hour. Same as with the Facebook and the login, they will have an internet access of 1 hour, and then they will land www.coffeeshop.com. Another sample that I have here is the roaming user condition, also known as the new and returning user. Let's say, for example, what you want is for new user, your user will need to verify their phone number, and then when they return, they just need to click the submit button, and then they'll need to enter their phone number again. For the new user, they need to input their phone number first, and then once they click the submit button, they will be redirected to the phone verification portal. They will receive a code. After clicking the submit button, they will now have an internet access of 30 minutes, and then they will be landing in this portal or in this website. Once they come back to the venue, they will fall now to the returning user. Please remember that we're tagging users by their phone or device MAC address. So when they come back to the venue, they will be receiving this portal, which is welcome back, and then you can tag their phone number. And then when they click the submit button, they will have now a 1-hour internet access, and they will be redirected to the standing page. Another sample is the time of the day condition. In this sample, I set 3 different time range. When user connects from 6 to 10 a.m., they will be redirected to the breakfast portal. And if they connect from 11 to 14, they will see the lunch portal. And if they connect from 18 to 21, they will see the dinner portal. As for the not specified, these are the times that are not specified in the time range. Once the user clicks the submit button, Facebook or Instagram, they will have now a 1-day internet access. They will be redirected to this URL. Another sample is the gender condition. Users will see this portal once they click the SSID. You will need to select what is their gender, whether it's a male, female, or can be other. If they select female, they will be redirected to this portal, seeing the female shoes. Once they click male, they will be redirected to the male shoes. And once they click other, they will be redirected to this portal, seeing unisex or male and female shoes. As for the unknown, if you haven't got their information, they will fall to this portal, saying thank you. And for the female, male, and other portal, once they click the enter button, they will now have a 1-day internet access. It will be redirected to the Nike website. Create a SSID or network name. You can just simply go to Access Settings under the user journey. Again, this is unlimited. There is no limit in creating SSIDs in each organizations. You can just simply create new or click the plus button and type the network name. Please do remember that what you type in the name field here in the network is the exact SSID what you put in the access point. Let's say, for example, coffee shop in capital letters. If you put coffee shop in capital letters in the Linkify platform, while in the access point you put coffee shop in small letters, you'll be receiving an error in your captive portal. Please remember that you need to put the exact SSID or network name in the Linkify. If it's in small letter in the access point, you need to put coffee shop SSID in small letter as well. And then hit save. And then here, you can just attach the flow So all of the users that will connect to the coffee shop SSID will get the coffee flow. Going back to the page flow, if I want to delete a certain flow, just click the three buttons here or the options and click delete. But in this case, I cannot click the delete button because the flow is in use or it is attached in an active SSID. If you want to delete this flow, you need to attach the coffee flow to the coffee shop SSID. And then here, you can now delete the coffee flow. So we are done with the connecting part. The next step is understanding who are your clients. So let's go to reporting, statistics, and then the Wi-Fi users. So this is the Wi-Fi statistics part. We can collect the number of users connected in a day, week, or even months. Here, you can see how many are new users and the returning users. You can view the user counts by day or by week. So you can see here how many is the new and the returning users. As for the login methods they use, you can also see it. The participation date, the device they use, the operating systems they use, and also technical details such as the total data transfer, total data download, and total data upload is here. This data can be downloaded in CSV file. So you can just download all of this data, or it can be specific statistics. Engagement. We have here also the dwell time, how long a user visits your store. So in a coffee shop, we want people to stay a long time. So as you can see here in the statistics, an average people are staying for 33 minutes. So how can we improve this time? Let's say if you have fun things going on and then maybe you can increase your time to maybe 1 hour. So the longer they will stay in your store, the more they will buy something. Similar to Wi-Fi users, you can also download all of this data in CSV file and it can be specific statistics. Raw data. We can also get more technical things here in the raw data. You can see the Wi-Fi users and also user sessions. In the Wi-Fi users, you can see their first name, last name, email, their phone, and so forth. As you can see in the gender, address, age, and date of birth are blanks. This is because I didn't ask for this in the form. But if you want to collect such details, for example, gender, address, age, and even date of birth, you need to ask for it. In the form, you need to select or attach some gender questionnaire, address, age, and also the date of birth. In the user sessions, you can see the date start and also the end date. Their MAC address, their IP address, EP names, their download and upload speed, the login method they use, if it's social media, submit button, forms, and so forth. The device type they use can be desktop, phone or tablet, operating system, iOS, Android, Windows, the length of stay, the visited organization, if it's branch 1, branch 2, or it can be coffee shop. Again, these statistics can be exported in CSV file. Ad server. We can measure clicks and impressions for not only images, but videos as well. Like what I've said in the previous slides, while creating the portal, you can enable the collect image statistics option or enable the collect video statistics if you want to gather all of the informations, the impressions or the clicks, how many watch the videos. You will see it under the ad server. You can see the detailed statistics of this image by clicking the action button here. You can see how many impressions, the impressions click-through rate. You can also export these files or these statistics in CSV file. Aside from that, you can view also the statistics of the certain videos. You can see the impressions, the views, the average watch time, or the total watch time. By clicking the action button, you can see the detailed statistics of this specific video. You can see the impression, the views, who viewed in full, the average watch time, and the also total watch time. Same as the image, you can export the statistics into CSV file. We are now done with connecting and understanding part. Let's now proceed to engage part, which is the marketing. I just want to show to you our 5 types of marketing campaign. This is to attract more customers in every venue or area in that venue. First one is the one-shot campaign. This kind of campaign will be sent to selected customers only once. While recurring campaign, if you want to associate your venue with some special offer on particular days, like say for example, buy one take one every Mondays, Wednesday, or Fridays, you can use this campaign. Time limited, if you want some special offer for a long period of time, for example, 20% for the whole month of September, you can use this campaign. Next one is the location-based campaign. This will be sent to customers in a selected area in your venue. Let's say for example in a mall, there are different stores inside. And for example, McDonald's are celebrating their anniversary. Once you go to the shop or that area, you will be receiving a promotion or advertisement. Please take note that to create this campaign, you need to have LBS configured. Lastly is the birthday campaign. Once you gather various information about your customers, such as their birthday, you can make them feel extra special by creating this campaign. Let me create one example, which is the recurring campaign. On the target group section, this is the users you want to send the promotion or the advertisement. It can be all men, all women. You can also create your own audience. You can type here the name, can be selected gender, age range, customer type, whether it's a new or returning. For the example, let's use all. Let's just skip this one. As for the contact methods, there are 2 options, email and then SMS. You can use both, or you can use email, or you can just use SMS. For example, I just want to use SMS. As for the number of SMS, you can select here, for example, 50 SMS. It means Linkify will select 50 SMS or 50 phone numbers randomly in the database. When you enable the only verified numbers, Linkify will only select verified phone numbers. Same as the email. If you select the only verified addresses, Linkify will only select verified email address. Here, on the message section, you will create the body of your SMS. Let's say for example, hi, and then you can tag their first name, gender, and so forth. But please take note, you can tag them if you already got this kind of information. And then click save. As for the delivery schedule, you can put, for example, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And you will start the campaign, for example, December 30, it will be sent for 2 weeks. To view the result of this campaign, You can just simply click this one and you can see the result. Another thing besides sending marketing campaigns is that we also have another marketing program called loyalty program that is located in user enrollment, user journey, and loyalty programs. So everybody wants to be rewarded for doing something. How we are doing this is that we reward people when they come back to your shop. What we're doing here is we're creating a virtual stamp card. Maybe they need to collect 5, 7, or 9 stamps in order to redeem some free reward. Just to show you how to create one, we'll just click a loyalty program. Number of stamps. This is the number of drinks or virtual stamps they need to collect. For example, 9 stamps in order to redeem some free reward. Maximum stamps is 12. Minimum time between stamp collection, it is enabled by default. This is how many hours or days you can collect another stamp. For example, you set it in 1 day. So after collecting a stamp today and you come back after 5 hours within the day, you are not allowed to collect stamp. To collect another stamp, you need to visit the shop after 24 hours as you set it in 1 day. Maximum stamps collection period. This is again enabled by default. This is the allowable period hours or days for you to collect needed stamps. For example, you set it in 30 days. It means that users are allowed to collect stamps within this period. Token validity period upon receipt, again enabled by default. This is the expiration date of the token or the reward upon receipt. For example, you set it in 7 days. You get the token on Monday, meaning it will expire after a week. Number of token uses. It can be unlimited or specified. Unlimited means user can use the token or the reward without any limit. Specified, user can use the token or the reward for whatever number you set. For example, you set in 1, meaning user can use the token once only. I just want to briefly discuss the location-based services features. Our location engine is giving information about people who are not only logged in, who are not necessarily logged in. We are detecting Wi-Fi signals from all devices within an area. Good thing about Linkify is that compared to other competitors, we have our own location engine. This allows us to have better accuracy for up to 3 meter indoors and 5 meter outdoors. And we have lower latency around 2 to 3 seconds. In this sample, I am using a Poznania account, a real and live demo account. It is one of the largest malls in Poland. Okay, so first up, we have here the behavior. It is a new dashboard that gives you live information on how users move around your venue. Passers-by are unique users who are found close to your venue but are not classified as spotted inside. A user who is classified as spotted inside is someone who, based on localization data, is inside the venue for a minimum of 5 minutes. Where visitors are unique users who are classified as spotted inside your venue. Added to that, passers-by now and visitors now are real-time, where passers-by today and visitors today are numbers for the last 24 hours. We have here the device mapper. You can track single customer here and observe the route they take through to your venue. You can see all the devices and their location. So all of these blue dots represents a device, and this is real time. When you click a dot, you will see the MAC address. This is useful when you want to track an important person, let's say a manager of the mall. By this, you can easily find where the manager is located, just in case you need something important from here. Let me show you another example of device mapper. What you see here is a sample from a headquarters. Using this, you can also customize a device by adding their picture and adding a name. Example, let's say this is a hospital. As you can see here, we've already customized this specific device by adding his name, for example, Dr. Andy, and we added a specific icon. So when I search for Dr. Andy, say for example here, there's no need for me to put or enter his address. Just type Dr. Andy, and we can see him in this map. Traffic map. In this table, it shows the live congestion of visitors at your venue. It is also like a heat map. You can filter the map results by setting the areas in grid. This is also real-time. By pointing on the specific area, you will see how many are localized in this area. Let's say for example, corridor 55, forum 51, also parking is. A while ago, we just saw real-time location statistics here in dashboard, then behavior. Now let's move to seeing historical location statistics, which is located here in reporting and then location. You can view historical location statistics by whole venue or by area if areas are shown. Okay, so first, you can see passers-by and visitors over a period of time. Let's say for example, I change it to January 1, 2021 up to December 31, 2021. And let's just click show. So here, at the passers-by and visitors chart, it represents the total number of users in the chosen time frame. To view the specifics for each day, you can hover your mouse here over the appropriate area. So COVID hit Poland worse around end of March 2021 until around end of April 2021. And after May, as you can see here, people are starting to come back again. Next, we have the rush hours. The rush hour section provides a chart which presents the distribution of hours when the user traffic is at a peak. It is a chart which displays the average number of users per hour, and in colors, the higher the number of login users, the darker the shade of the given field is. It is a visualization of daytime traffic at your venue, which allows you to identify the time of the day when the user congestion is at its peak. To view the number of users at a specific time, you can hover your mouse here over the appropriate area. Next, we have here the new and returning visitors. This bar chart shows the total number of new and returning located users. It may be presented per hour, per day, or per week. To view the exact number, you can again hover your mouse over the desired bar. Let's say for example, this one, new users or new visitors, 88,000. Returning users is 13,000 plus. You can also filter the graph by the type of users by clicking, for example, if you want to view the new visitors or returning users. Well, basically, you can see here how loyal customers are if you are keeping old clients happy or attracting the new clients. Then we have here the dwell time section. The dwell time distribution of visitors bar displays the distribution of the number of sessions by their duration. And we have here the average duration of all visitor sessions. And then we have here the total duration of all visitor sessions as well. Well, generally, this dwell time section tells us how long people staying to your venue. Of course, the longer they stay to your venue, the better, as they intend to buy more. Of course, You can also browse the statistics of an area inside a venue. In this sample mall, they divided the mall in different areas like atrium, forum, corridor, parking, and so on and so forth. Of course, we can see these statistics for that particular area. So let's take a look on this particular area. Let's say for example, ground floor and forum 0. Click show. Now we go down. We can view it in different duration, of course. We can see that visitors is about 370 people. Now let's go to the first floor. And now, click again the forum and click show. So it's the same size, same place, just a different floor, and we shows the statistics again. You will see a while ago that forum at ground floor was 370 people, while here at the first floor, it is only 197 people only. So for mall owner, this statistics is important because as a mall owner, others are renting out their venue. So if they know that more people are coming to this area and this floor, for example, at ground floor, then that means I can rent that space for more money. So if somebody wants to rent the area that you think there's a less people coming over, say for example here in the first floor, it would be probably cost less. So you can use this platform to justify to your tenants, why some areas are more expensive. The rush hour section provides a chart which presents the distribution of hours when the user traffic is at a peak. It is a chart which displays the average number of users per hour. In color, the higher the number of login users, the darker the shade of the given field is. To view the number of users at a specific time, hover your mouse over the appropriate area. For example, let's hover it to 35 users. So you can see here that from 9 to 10 a.m. are the best hour. Again, do you want to hire more part-time people here? Or let's say, for example, your 4 to 6 p.m. are not doing so well. Maybe you want to have promotions like discounts or buy one take one. Next, we have here flow diagram. Here, you can analyze how customers move around to your venue and between areas. The number of steps or the number of areas. So let's make it 3. The minimum number of users is how many people are walking in the same direction. So let's make it 300 for example and click apply. Here, the thicker the line is, the more the popular the route is. So as you can see, for example, a lot of people are walking from atrium 0 and they're just going here at the food court and they're just going back to the atrium 0. So if you know how they move, this is also important because in a mall, we have a pathways, and along the pathways, the mall might be able to put some digital signages in atrium showing the restaurants and food court. While from food court, you may also put some signages showing stores at atrium. So if we understand how people move, we can also make better marketing decisions. And lastly, we have ranking. This section allows you to compare areas between different metrics. For example, you can view which areas on every floor are the most and least popular. You can view ranking by count or density. Let's say for example, at the ground floor. By visitors count, you can see that food court here has the most number of people. Again, how do you take advantage of these statistics? Meaning, if you see some area that are not doing so well, how do we improve this area? Let me now teach you the basics in configuring access points. Mainly, there are just 4 different settings you need to configure: hotspot, radius, walled garden, and the WLAN. But before that, you need to remember this table, this Asian environment, as this is what we are using in all access points. In hotspot or radius, you need to put the correct captive portal URL, which is the https asia.linkify.com/login. And as for the welcome page, you just need to redirect it to the asia.linkify.com/welcome. And please do not forget the radius server is 13.228.254.255 only. Also, the radius server secret. This is similar to all of the access points. Moreover, in configuring the Rufus standalone, you need to put the NAS ID or the MAC address of the device, as well as the shared secret. Next is the walled garden. 3 important walled garden that you need to put is asia.linkify.com, 13.228.254.255, *linkify.com. These 3 are the most important thing you need to remember to add. Others are optional. And lastly is the WLAN. Remember, SSID or the network name should match the network settings in the Linkify. Please take note that what you put here in the access point, which is Linkify, capital L and the rest small letter, should be the same in the Linkify platform or the access settings. Should be capital L and small letters the rest. Because if you didn't match this SSID in the Linkify, there would be an error. You will only see a Linkify logo in your captive portal. I am now done with the training. I am now challenging you to pass the exam. For exam rules and regulation, you need to get at least 60% in order to become a certified LCA. Just in case you didn't pass the exam, you get 59% and below, don't worry, you can take the certification exam after 1 month. After this, you will receive an email with an attachment of Linkify exam guide in PDF format for the instructions of the exam, and of course the session code. If you pass the exam and earn the certification, we will contact you via your email address. Just in case you encounter any problem during your exam, kindly contact email that's shown in your screen. Again, thank you for listening and attending the LCA program. Good luck in your exam. I hope you pass it.